Welcome to Morning Coffee with Dr. Stephanie. I am Dr. Stephanie D. Barnes. By day, I'm a healthcare innovation attorney, but I am always the liberated lawyer. And I am committed to helping high achieving women experience a life that is meaningful, joyful, and fulfilled. Life is too long to be unfulfilled. And I've got a question for you. What's in your cup? As busy CEOs of our lives, we are always filling the cups of others. We fill the cups of our loved ones with inspiration and motivation. We fill the cups of our teams in the workplace and the marketplace with encouragement. But what is left for us? You cannot pour from an empty cup. So here's a little goodness for you so that you can serve others from the overflow. And today, I want to fill your cup with the power of discipline, sacrifice, and patience. Now, y'all know I love fitness. I have been really committed to my fitness really since the pandemic. It gave me a great opportunity to reconnect with running. And during the stay-at-home season, I was able to make time to run. So I would get up in the mornings to run because I didn't have to commute to work. And it also was a great way to release the stress of what was going on with the pandemic. And it really reconnected me to my body and mind and spirit. And it just so happened that also around that time, I got really sick. I had began experiencing these allergies in 2019, blew all up like the clumps, and had a allergic reaction that landed me in the burn unit at Grady Hospital. It was some serious stuff. And so in 2019, I got a little fluffy because I was sick. I didn't want to work out, and I did not make time to be able to work out. Well, fast forward 2020, I get sick again, yet we have the pandemic, I have the stay at home, and I make time, I have time to go running, and I have not looked back. And through a combination of recommitting to my fitness and not being able to eat because of these severe food allergies I couldn't figure out, I lost about 30 pounds. And when I got that 30 pounds off, I'm like, well, you know what? We have released the 30 pounds, but not going to bring the 30 pounds back. So I recommitted to running. And in 2021, 2021, 22, I ran like Forrest Gump. I would run 5 miles every day and I would run long distance on the weekends. And long distance was anywhere from 8 to 10 miles. I love long distance running. Well, I decided in 2022 to commit to fitness on a different level and to begin strength training. So eventually I began to wind down my running and to do more strength training because those two things are really long distance running and strength training are really incompatible. But I had been working with a trainer for about 2 years, and he always was trying to convince me to do a fitness competition. And I'm like, I really got a love for food and alcohol that I think is too high to be able to really commit to a fitness plan. I don't want to do it. But I determined that this year was going to be the year that I'm going to actually enter into a fitness competition. And I knew that if I could conquer discipline, sacrifice, and patience in my food and alcohol intake, that that would spill over into other areas of my life. So I decided that it was time for me to push myself beyond my comfort zone and to really transform my body, but more so transform my mind and commit to something that is not really pleasant and is not something that, oh, I just can't wait to do, but it is something that will allow me to develop discipline, sacrifice, and patience. So I am officially in my cutting season and I'm really hungry. I'm really very hungry. But I have shown myself over the last 12 weeks that when I exercise discipline, when I sacrifice my short-term wants to achieve long-term goals, and when I am patient to allow the hard work, the seeds that I plant to actually come to fruition, I can do anything. So you may not be training for a fitness competition, but I want you to embrace the power of discipline, sacrifice, and patience because it will allow you to get everything you desire and deserve. So here are 5 ways that I have embraced the power of discipline, sacrifice, and patience that I want to share with you. Number 1, make the powerful decision and commit to a goal. I made a powerful decision to commit to training for this fitness competition. It's a bikini competition. So that means I have to lean my body out and achieve a balanced, muscular, toned look. That means I had to give up my bread, cheese, butter, and alcohol. That was hard. But I made a powerful decision that this goal was worth that sacrifice. Number 2, be realistic. Be realistic about what it will take and how long it will take. I had to come to terms that I was not going to achieve my bikini body overnight, and I was not going to achieve it if I did not stick to the meal plan. It did me no good to work out every day and to build my muscle if I was going to readily replace that with fat from the intake of foods that were not consistent with the lean body I desire. So I had to be realistic about that and get my mind right for what that would really take. Number 3, you have to develop accountability. Now, I develop accountability in a couple of ways. One, I've told everybody who want to know, I am training for a fitness competition. I do that because if I tell people I'm doing something, I don't want to look crazy when they like, didn't you say you was training for a fitness competition? What you eating that for? And I knew that the more people I told, the more accountable I would hold myself because I don't want to go back to those people and say, well, I punked out and didn't do it. So that's my way of holding myself accountable like I'm telling you now. But hold yourself accountable. Number 4, develop a system for sticking to your plan. Y'all, I knew when I set out to train for this competition that it was going to be hard, especially the meal plan part. So I developed a system that allowed me to follow that more consistently. I printed out my meal plan. I have a way of checking the night before what foods I need for the next day and having a system. Every Sunday, I go to the grocery store. I have it in my phone so that when I'm out and about, I can remind myself. But I developed systems. It wasn't going to happen just because I wanted to. It was going to happen where I developed and organized my life around this goal. And number 5, this is so important. Believe that you can do it and show yourself how powerful you can be when you stick to your plan. This is going to be the most amazing accomplishment I ever achieved, regardless of how I place when I step on that stage. When I put my first foot forward in my little bikini on that stage, I will have achieved the greatest level of discipline, sacrifice, and commitment to date. Because y'all, I love butter, I love cheese, I love bread. I love bread, butter, and cheese together, and I love wine and vodka. Okay. But I love being able to commit to this goal even more. And I believe in myself and I believe that I can do it. It hasn't been easy and it didn't happen overnight because I knew if I didn't follow my meal plan consistently, I was not going to even get close. And I'm gonna tell you, I slipped up a little bit at the beginning. I wasn't completely on task, but I got it together and I'm all in. So I just wanted to share that with you and to let you know that whatever it is that you desire, if you exercise discipline, sacrifice, and patience, you can do it. This is a phase of do or die, and I'm not gonna die. I'm about to do this thing. So here's to committing to your goals, going all in, having the discipline, sacrifice, and patience to show yourself how great you are when you decide that you can be great. You deserve your goals. It's time to go get them. Until next time, I hope that you've enjoyed this morning's coffee. And if you are a woman that's ready to get everything you desire and deserve, holla at your girl. Let's have a revelation conversation where you and I will begin to map out the plan for how you are going to get everything you desire and deserve. Here's to your best you.